Twitter accounts appearing to be happy Amazon employees have proven to be fake. And as I'll get to later, a new report revealed that Jeff Bezos is behind a series of attacks that have been aimed at progressive lawmakers like Bernie Sanders and others who have backed the union effort in Bessemer, Alabama, in the Amazon warehouse. But before I get to that, let's go through a couple of these fake accounts. This is really hilarious. Now, to be perfectly fair, perfectly objective, I don't know for sure whether or not these are accounts that were created by Amazon themselves. But they clearly are trying to do the work of pushing back against the pro-union sentiment that is out there on Twitter, because people actually understand their rights when they're informed and understand the need to have a union when you have a massive company that has horrible working conditions. Only makes sense for the workers to unionize and actually have their say. Now, let's start with this fake account. So Tim Sullivan posted this, and I'll show you why in a second. These are screenshots. But here we go. Bert at OK4, husband, father, happy Amazon employee. Unions are good for some companies, but I don't want to have to shell out hundreds a month just for lawyers. #Amazon, #Amazon union. So you see here the kind of anti-union messaging that is being pushed out there. Again, misconstruing the actual reality of how unions operate. But a little analysis here by Tim. Looked into this guy's image, did a little Google search, and found that this is not Bert from Amazon, but in fact, Dude Perfect. I'm not sure who Dude Perfect is, but this is Dude Perfect. In a group of friends here, not an Amazon employee. So that was a dead giveaway. And the account was suspended. So I have to show screenshots because all these accounts are taken down now. But Twitter looked into it and was like, yeah, that's a fake account. Took it down. Next one here, Ethan Cox from Ricochet shared this, saying, I refuse to believe this isn't satire. So this is Darla at GYR1, who had tweeted out, Amazon is not union busting. I cannot stress that enough. Amazon is just trying to prevent employees from fraternizing or organizing outside of company-approved channels. this almost, this may be a fake account, or like a satirical account, based on how ridiculous these tweets are. Plenty of evidence showing Amazon is union busting. I covered it in several videos now. But this reply says, fun fact, requiring that employees organize only through company-approved channels is illegal in the U.S. Darla replies saying, if it's illegal, explain why the U.S. government hasn't done anything. Corporate law is extremely complicated, and Amazon has some of the best lawyers on the planet. They would never do anything that could get in legal trouble for. Okay. This account, obviously fake. As I'll get to, a little analysis into her image here from Gizmodo. So they discovered, unlike, Bert over here, who had his image from Google Images, Darla's a little different. This is often what fake Twitter accounts use. They create fake photos using the website Generated Photos. So they create these fake people. This person, this face doesn't actually exist, though it may. Looks like, any typical white lady, but doesn't actually exist. So they were able to almost recreate perfectly this same person using generated photos, as you can see here. And the dead giveaway is the hair. So see how the hair falls here? It's a little lip up, and then there's some hair going down. If you compare that to right here, it's the exact same way the hair falls. So this face is fake. And of course, Amazon or Twitter looked into it, closed the account, and there you go. Now, this isn't new for Amazon, as this has happened in the past. So this is a tweet from 2019 from Karen Weiss here, tweeting out, this is so great. Remember those extremely real Amazon workers who were tweeting nice things about working there? Well, Leo is now Sierra, Michelle is now Sarah, Rick is now James, etc. I'll show you what she's talking about in a second. Just want to show you it is 2019, so they've been doing this for a while. So what does she mean? Leo is now Sierra, Michelle is now Sarah, Rick is now James. Well, when you have these sorts of fake accounts, they often change their names and their profiles and, the whole reason that they exist. So depending on, maybe who's paying them or who's controlling the account, they change. And oftentimes they don't delete their old tweets. So this tweet is from 2018 saying, "My name is Leo. I'm an Amazon ambassador and Rebin at Jax too. Any questions about the FC, just ask." So they pretend here they're working at Amazon. Well, since that tweet, Leo is now Sierra. so it's still an Amazon account here, but instead of keeping the name Leo, they have now changed to Sierra for whatever reason, without deleting the old tweet, showing you this account was used before by by the same troll, but using a different name. Same thing with these other accounts. So this tweet from 2018 as well, saying, "Hi, I am Michelle. I'm a pick ambassador and trainer at BF I4 in Kent, Washington. If you have any questions about what it's like to work, blah, blah, blah." So Michelle, now Sarah. Again, they didn't delete their old tweet showing you, I mean, it's a dead giveaway that these are fake accounts. Another one here. "Hey, Twitter, it's Rick. I'm PAX/store ambassador here at Amazon. When I'm not at Amazon, I like to travel. I'm a big foodie." Okay, anyways, they try to relate to the masses by sharing their interests. Well, Rick, who was Rick back then, is now James. So Amazon is known for doing this kind of thing, which is why I'm fairly confident these new accounts are also from Amazon themselves. But you also have this. You don't even need fake accounts because you have actual official check-marked Amazon accounts going after progressive lawmakers and people supporting the union effort because Jeff Bezos was pissed. So this report from Vox here, Amazon started a Twitter war because Jeff Bezos was pissed. Snarky tweets targeting Senator Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren came after the CEO told executives they weren't pushing back hard enough on critics. And I covered a couple of these. So it was really weird to see people like Dave Clark, top executive at Amazon, attacking Bernie Sanders because the minimum wage isn't $15 an hour in Vermont when Bernie Sanders is not a state politician. As I replied to Dave Clark here, Bernie doesn't control state policy. He also can't overturn the governor's veto. The Vermont GOP governor vetoed the minimum wage increase. Bernie can't do anything about that. But still, you have these dishonest attacks on people like Bernie Sanders from Amazon, from official Amazon accounts, and it's because Bezos was angry. Imagine being worth $180 billion and being angry about some tweets. But Bezos was. Amazon News, another official account here, replying to Mark Pocan, who pointed out how Amazon employees, because they don't get enough breaks, many have to urinate in water bottles. Amazon News had replied saying, "You don't really believe the peeing in bottles thing, do you? If that were true, nobody would work for us." Well, as I reported in a previous video, in fact, yes, it is a fact. This report here from Intercept, documents show Amazon is aware drivers pee in bottles and even defecate en route. And that is shown through internal emails. Again, as I discussed in a previous video, I'll link to it above so you can watch that. But internal emails show that they are fully aware that drivers are peeing and defecating while in their trucks because they're not given enough breaks. So there you go. And last thing here, because of these tweets, Dave Clark, Amazon News, an Amazon engineer thought Amazon News had been hacked because its tweets are so unnecessarily antagonistic, per internal problem ticket leaked to me. So actual Amazon engineers saw the tweets from Amazon News starting crap with progressive lawmakers who were standing up for the union, saw those tweets from Amazon News and thought, this can't be us, right? And actually reported that they were likely hacked because of it. But no, not hacked because, again, Jeff Bezos wanted a Twitter war. Amazing. So this is just a little warning here. When you're online, whether it's, Twitter, Facebook, whatever it is, just be aware that the person you may be interacting with, the person that may be trying to start a fight with you, may not be a real person. Oftentimes, it may seem like there are certain, these fake accounts came up all at once. There was like a giant push near the end of this union effort in Bessemer, Alabama, to really try and change the narrative to be more pro-Amazon, more pro-corporate. It was clear. So when you see those sorts of waves, those sorts of trends, oftentimes they are simply manufactured propaganda. So just be fully aware of who you're interacting with. Maybe do a little search into their images, but also be aware that oftentimes they can just generate their images fake faces, and it can be hard to discover those because it's hard to recreate your own fake image that looks exactly the same. But oftentimes, just be aware of your interactions, and this is why it's really not worth getting into, a fight online, because the person you're talking to might not even be real.